So what makes living in Boise, Idaho so great anyways? Well, listen up because I'm going to tell you the top 10 reasons why you should be thinking about making Boise your new home. I'm Summer Aston with Silver Creek Realty Group, and if you want to see more videos like this one all about real estate and living in Boise, make sure that you subscribe and you like. And let's get started on those 10 reasons why you should be moving to Boise. Do you see this? It's the world. And guess what? Boise, Idaho was ranked as the 8th safest city in the world to live. In the world. That's pretty safe, guys. And we feel that safety here. We feel it when the kids are riding their bikes around or when we go downtown to enjoy the nightlife down there. My kids haven't had to deal with some of the things I dealt with growing up even a long time ago in a different state, and we have really enjoyed the safety of Boise. So if you like safety, come to Boise. The second reason you should think about moving to Boise is it's affordable, not just in housing, but in healthcare and in other services as well. Even though some of our houses in our most expensive area, like the north end of downtown Boise, are increasing in prices, it still is much less than you would expect to pay for a similar home in some of our nearby large cities like Seattle or Portland or even San Francisco. Overall, even with our increasing prices, Boise still remains one of the most affordable cities to live. A third reason Boise makes a great place to live is the perceived freedom we have here over other surrounding states. Now, I'm not going to get into politics, but that is one of the main reasons people are moving here, is because they feel like they want to have a little bit more freedom of choice. I know I love that freedom of choice when it comes to schools. So if you're looking for a little bit more of that freedom in your government rules and laws, then seems like Boise's the place for that. A fourth reason Boise is a great place to live is it's just friendly. There's a bumper sticker you'll see frequently here that says, "You're in Boise, be nice." And it's true. You can expect people to hold the door open for you. You can expect people to wave you through in a long line of cars when the traffic is bad. People are generally just very friendly and watch out for each other. It's also very community oriented, and the community really supports all kinds of efforts to help each other out, whether it's the homeless center or whether it's school sports or whether it's just a neighborhood bake sale. Boise is a very friendly place to live. A fifth reason that Boise, Idaho is such a great place to live is all of the recreational opportunities here. There is truly something for everyone. In the winter, we have Boise Basin with skiing and snowboarding and cross-country skiing. And of course, the public lands in the winter you can use for snowmobiling and anything else you want to do in the snow. In the summertime, we've got rivers, lakes, we have ponds. You can go wakeboarding, rafting, big rafting community. You can go rope swinging into the river. You can do stand-up paddle boarding, canoeing, fishing. Another awesome thing about this area is the hot springs. If you're willing to drive a little bit and sometimes hike a little bit, you can find some really fantastic natural hot springs around. There is hiking close by, and in Boise we have the Foothill Trail system, which is for horses, mountain biking, running, walking, hiking, taking your dog. Some of them are off leash for your dog. There is so much to do outdoors here. It is just wonderful. Another reason that makes Boise so great of a place to live is the support of the small business owners. In fact, Idaho was just ranked by a new report as one of the friendliest small business owner states in the United States. And you really see that here. In fact, 55% of all employees in Idaho are employed by those small business owners. And the small business owners can enjoy some tax breaks here that they don't get in other states. So it makes it a great community when we have people who are working really hard to support and to build their own businesses, and people who are willing to support them. Have you ever experienced living in 4 distinct seasons? Well, that's what we get to enjoy here in Boise. In the spring, we can expect a high of around 60 degrees, and it's just lovely with all of the new flowers and the new growth coming out. In the summer, we can expect a high of right around 85 degrees, and it's just perfect and warm enough to really enjoy the outdoor water activities and your outdoor barbecues without getting too stinking hot. In the fall, we always have that change in the air. It's nice and crisp and reminds us that Halloween and Thanksgiving are coming. The leaves change color and it's just gorgeous. The highs in the fall are also right around 60 degrees, and we can usually in the fall we have a few weeks of really nice weather. And then winter comes. Sometimes we have snow, sometimes we don't have snow. The high in the winter is usually right around 40 degrees on average. Some months are a little colder, some are a little warmer than that. But if you get outside in the winter and enjoy the outdoor activities, it's really not that bad. And you always have the hope of spring coming again. And it's just so nice to be able to enjoy the full cycle of the 4 full seasons. A fifth great thing about living in Boise, Idaho is the outstanding healthcare system we enjoy here. When my son was sick and he had to be in the pediatric intensive care unit downtown, they were so good and took fantastic care of him. And another time my mom had to go to the ER at a different hospital here, she got in right away and they took wonderful care of her as well. We've always had great experiences. There's specialists for anything you could need here. There's a great amount of generalist doctors, and we even have a really thriving naturopathic community. So even within the healthcare, there's choices and something for everyone. If you're concerned about moving to Boise because you think you won't get the health care that you have already been receiving in a different state, I challenge you to really research that, because I bet that you will be pleasantly surprised with what you find out about how fantastic our healthcare system really is in Idaho. Another great thing about living in Boise is the arts and culture we get to experience here. You can expect the same type of things you would in a larger city, but it's just more accessible around here. We have things like Opera Idaho, we have the Art Museum, we have the zoo, we have the Science Discovery Center. We have lots of independent art retailers around. We have many music venues from hard rock to jazz to indie and whatever you want. We have the Youth Philharmonic, the Boise Philharmonic, and we have many traveling Broadway shows that come and perform in Boise. There's Ballet Idaho. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's so easy to get downtown if that's where the shows are going to be, or there's other places around in the other suburbs that offer many arts and cultural events as well. Even though Boise is a full-fledged city, our unique location provides us with a relaxed environment, providing us with a very peaceful vibe. So just in the outdoors around here, we are a short drive from some of the West's most beautiful scenery. We've got the Sawtooth Mountains and Redfish Lake. There is the Frank Church Wilderness area. There's Yellowstone, Jackson Hole. We are close to some of the tallest sand dunes in the United States. We're close to Hell's Canyon, Sun Valley, the Tetons, wild and scenic rivers, and yes, Boise is actually just a day's drive away from the ocean if you need to get out and see the beach. If you've been thinking about moving to Boise, Idaho, think about those top 10 reasons why people are moving here and why you should move here too. We'd be glad to have you. If you have any questions about it, you can always reach out to me, summerastonrealestate@gmail.com. You can find me at my Facebook page, Summer Aston Real Estate. You can find me at my website, summerastonrealestate.com. And I hope that you've enjoyed learning a little bit more why everybody's moving here. And have a great